In genetics, pedigree analysis helps us how characters are transferring from one generation to another generation. By seeing the flowchart, by seeing a pedigree flowchart, we can understand how the characters are transmitting from one person to another person. It's nothing but how inheritance is taking place. While studying the flowcharts, while studying the pedigree analysis, we can understand regarding genetical disorders also. Here, what is genetical disorder? An abnormality occurred in a gene or a chromosome known as genetical disorder or genetical disease. If the disease is created in a particular individual, so that character may inherit, that character may transfer from one generation to another generation. So how this disorder is transferring from one generation to another generation? Here scientists have developed this pedigree analysis, pedigree flow charts. By seeing the flow chart, we have to understand what type of disorder is related or associated to that flow chart. My dear students, now I am going to give you some techniques, some key points. By that you can understand, by seeing a flow chart you can understand what type of disorder to which it is associated. So let us see, there are four disorders I am going to explain you now. So by that you can just link with your flow chart and you can guess it. So there are some techniques you have to follow. Now I am going to reveal the techniques. Here we can see there are four types of disorders can be happen in our human race. So X recessive disorders. Here X recessive disorder means the disorder gene or disorder chromosome is in a recessive condition. So being a female will have two copies of X chromosome. So one of the X chromosome is have the abnormality, another chromosome being normal, so it will be dominated, so that females are the carriers. Why? Because they have two copies of X. Because here the defect itself is recessive. So X recessive disorders, mostly females are carriers, and as a male they have only single X chromosome, so that the defect in the X chromosome leads to disease directly, so that the abnormality in X chromosome leads to disease in male. So most of the X recessive disorders, males are affected. Males are affected for this X recessive. Females are, until and unless two X chromosomes are affected, they are affected. Two X chromosomes are malfunctioned or get disorder, then they have the disease. Otherwise they are the carriers only, right? So that is X recessive. Now X dominant, the defective gene or defective chromosome dominate, so X dominant disorder. Here one copy is enough to give the disease, so that females having the X chromosome will have the disease, even male also have the disease. So that is X dominant disorders. And autosomal, as we have autosomes, so in that, if the disorder is recessive, autosomal recessive. If the disorder is dominant, then autosomal dominant. Let us see if the flowchart has given by what key points, by what techniques we can understand it is belongs to that particular disorder. So the first thing is X recessive disease may transmit from mother to son, father to daughter. You check whether the disease is occurring from the mother to son or father to daughter. If it is happening in that way, just you can assume it is X-linked recessive only. Because how you can say mother to son. See, son, while in the production of son, one X copy should be provided from the mother and another X should be provided by the father. If the X is defected in the female, then compulsory mother to son, and then father to daughter. While daughter is producing, so however the father has to give the X chromosome, so that father to daughter. X recessive is mother to son, father to daughter. Most of the cases not compulsory, just check it. And the second one is never transmit from the father to son. X, this is regarding X chromosome, so that father contribute Y chromosome to the son, so that never transmit the disease from father to son. This is the one more technique. And the last one, if the pedigree analysis, if the pedigree chart, most of the pedigree chart contain has males are affected, then you can assume X recessive only, X recessive. And one more thing I am going to tell you, first and foremost, when you see the flow chart, check if the unaffected parents have the affected children, then it's said to be recessive. So either autosomal or X recessive. Remember, unaffected parents, if the progeny are affected, unaffected parents have the affected progeny, then it is recessive only. But the second thing, now clear? First see the flow chart. If the flow chart, unaffected parents have the affected children, then just assume it, okay, it comes under recessive. Now you have to decide whether it is autosomal recessive or X-linked recessive. Now see the progeny. If the progeny, most of the sons are there, most of the males are affected, then it is X recessive. Now see here the flow chart. Unaffected parents produce the progeny here. Most of the male child get affected, so that it comes under X recessive. It is not like this. So recessive, first identify. Unaffected parents have the affected children. So second, see X dominant. The key points are never transmit from the father to son. X recessive, X dominant, same only. Never transmit from the father to son. And here the important key factor for X dominant is affected father will have all the daughters are affected. All the affected daughters. See here, affected father will have all the affected daughters. This is the code for the X dominant. Simply, blunderly you can go through it. If the flow chart, father is affected, if all the daughters, even not single, all the daughters, if all the daughters are affected, then blunderly you can put it as X dominant. So most of the males are affected, then X recessive. First to see affected, unaffected parents are having affected children, recessive. And second, most of the males are getting affected, it is X recessive. Then here, affected father will have all affected daughters. So this is a X dominant. And autosomal recessive. Here we can understand skip generation. One generation will have the disease, and second generation no disease will be, and next generation skip generation can be. So autosomal recessive. Here unaffected parents have affected children. Just now I told you, unaffected parents have the affected children. So this is autosomal recessive. Autosomal dominant, exactly opposite here. Affected parents have unaffected children. See, affected parents is nothing but their two copies are affected parents, means they have the disease, but they may produce the normal progeny also. If such case or such type of condition can be seen in a flow chart, blunderly you can go for autosomal dominant. Autosomal dominant, the condition is affected parents may have some children are not affected, no disease, normal children will be produced from the affected parents. This is autosomal dominant. So now I am going to tell you the diseases. X recessive diseases are color blindness, X dominant diseases incontinential pigmenti, autosomal recessive thalassemia, sickle cell anemia, autosomal dominant is Huntington disease. So these are the genetics pedigree chart analysis. Thank you.